Okay, p32 IR hack. Sorry I have a cold today, but we'll just have to work with it. I'm just going to do the IR portion of the hack. I'm not going to hack the camera or do externals. Okay, we can start by taking out the screws on the outside of the case. Okay, once we've done that, we can pry off the cover. Just be careful about this ribbon down here. You don't want to break that. And then you pry up on this little black piece of tape and then pull up on the black snap connector, and then the back part of your case will come off. Comes off pretty easy. Okay, now we need to pull off. If you were actually doing the hack, you would have put batteries and turned the camera on, and then pulled the batteries out so that your shutter cover would be disabled, but I'm not doing the hack right now, but we'll just pull this out of the way anyways so that it'll be easier to get to our glass. Okay, we can pull out this ribbon here. Then we can take out this screw, and then this bottom screw. And then once you have these two screws off, this copper colored thing falls out. And then you'll be able to pry, or actually first there's a little black tab connector here. You can pry that over and then pull up, and your board will pull up like this. And then we can pull our glass from in there. And I just use this little tweezers. Okay, and we have our glass out. I'm going to try to scrape it first, and if that doesn't work, then I'll use some other replacement glass. Doesn't appear to be scraping. The consensus seems to be that some of this glass scrapes from the p32 and some doesn't. And on the p41 I'm not sure either. So I have a p41 coming. I'm going to try it if it ever comes. But okay, so I have my piece of glass here. And this is either p32 or p41 glass that I've scraped in the past. And then we'll just grab it like so and just drop it in to the front part of the case here. It can be fun to get it in there right sometimes. Okay, once we have it in there, our board will just pop down into place. Then this top snap connector will snap over the main board, I need to replug my shutter motor cover wire back in because I didn't disable it. And then we can also put this ribbon back in. Okay, next we'll put this copper thing back on. Then that just goes in with the 2 screws again, and then we can also put in our bottom screw down here back in also. And that's the one nice part about using scraped glass is you shouldn't have focus problems. I've never had focus problems. I guess even with whitetail glass I've never had problems, but some people have to shim. Okay, then once we have our screws in, we can put in the back part of the case back in. And put our cover back on our back part of our case. And we can test for our focus of our hack. Looks to be pretty good. Alright, I hope this helps some people. This is pretty much the exact same for the P52, only you can scrape the P52 glass regardless. And the P41 is slightly different, but it's the same principle of replacing the glass. Alright, thanks.